Hey, Mom. It's me. I tried contacting you about introducing Ashley. It's finally this week. Having you bring your partner home feels like a dream. It's amazing how my son, whom I've raised for 30 years, is starting his own family. Hey, just wanted to give you a heads up in advance. Ashley has some serious trauma when it comes to dealing with in-law issues. What do you mean? Her mom and her grandma used to clash a lot, and seeing that made her really scared. She's worried she might end up facing the same tough times as her mom herself. I see. I'm sorry to hear that. To be frank, Ashley isn't really keen on meeting you, Mom. I'm different from Ashley's mom or grandma. She doesn't have to feel any pressure around me. I'm a whole different person. Also, I think it's because we're poor too. What? She said she doesn't want to deal with poor folks because she's afraid she'll get taken advantage of and lose everything. So, she's not really up for mingling with them. What are you talking about? That's the situation. So, Mom, try not to bother her with unnecessary chatter. It just makes her uncomfortable. Really? That doesn't sound right. I just want to know the type of girl you're marrying. I thought a little chat might help with that. Of course, I won't pry into everything. Not prying, just hoping for some small talks. Just, please don't do that. What? You might make her feel uncomfortable. How so? Isn't it normal to want to know about your son's future partner? I'm saying it's unnecessary. Bringing Ashley should be enough, right? We'll just pop in briefly and head out. What? I don't want her to feel some type of way before we get married. This is Ashley. Thank you for welcoming me today. Hi, Ashley. Thank you for texting me. I hope you had a good time. I was a bit worried. Please, take good care of my son. Of course I will. By the way, what's up? We don't have any plans on visiting you after we get married, so... Huh? We're not going to visit you anymore. I'm marrying John, not his family. He said that's fine with him. No way. What about Christmas? New Year's? I want to at least spend that with him and have a good time. Not meeting at all is just not possible, is it? John is okay with not seeing you. There's no good time in a poor family. Poor? He said that? Yes, he did. After his father passed away when he was little, you worked very hard to raise John, but he said you were always struggling financially. Huh? I don't remember ever making John feel poor. And John always seemed to be lonely, you know? Well, I had to raise him since his father passed away. You were poor, so you had no choice but to work hard, right? Yeah, you gotta work to make a living, don't you? Despite that, we lived comfortably, and he always had everything he wanted. Isn't that just how you see it, though? I don't think so. Thankfully, both my parents have always worked. I've grown up without any trouble since I was a kid. I'm sure my parents will look after John well from now on. So you don't need to worry about anything. Well, that's good, and I'm grateful for that. But I can't rely on them completely. I'm saying it's fine, so it's fine. Ashley? Anyway, I won't be visiting you. I don't think I'll be reaching out either. If you need anything from me, please go through John. What? I don't want to speak with you anymore, so please communicate any matters through John. 'Just to let you know, Ashley and I welcomed a precious baby boy. What? That's great news. Congratulations. I didn't know anything about it until now. I thought, since we won't be seeing each other, I didn't really need to tell you. What? I won't even get to meet my first grandchild? I'm okay with you seeing him, but it's all up to Ashley. If she says yes, I'll take him to see you. If she says yes? I'm his grandmother too, you know. Being his real grandma, I have every right to meet him, don't you think? Did you forget what Ashley said? She depends on her parents, so Mom doesn't need to do anything. I don't want to do anything without her knowing. Plus, Ashley does not want to expose him to a poor household vibe. Why do you two keep saying that? I'm still working and making a living. You can't be too extravagant on a part-time income, can you? It's better to rely on Ashley's parents. That way, we and our kids will have a better life. Is that how you talk to your own mother? I've had enough. I'll just send the gift to your home instead. Miranda, what's the deal with this gift? I never asked for anything like this. Hi, Ashley. How's your health after giving birth? Congratulations, by the way. It's not really that much, but I wanted you to have something nice. Can you accept it? Why are you sending cash? We're not exactly struggling, you know. I didn't mean it like that. Since we don't see each other often and can't talk much, I wasn't sure what you'd like, so I thought it would be best for you to pick something you want. I know what you're up to. Huh? You're trying to buy my son with money, aren't you? Huh? What do you mean? You thought if you gave me the money, you'd get to see your son, didn't you? Ashley, that's not my intention. I just wanted to give you something for the baby. Why would you think that? You're thinking of making him the heir just because he's a boy, aren't you? I can see through that. But this isn't a joke. My parents would definitely be furious if they found out I was being groomed as the heir of such a poor family. What do you mean by poor family? I think you and John have misunderstood something. Why can't you just accept my gift? It's because you're poor. You've been living your whole life planning things with an agenda, haven't you? Even this time, you thought that if you invested in your son and held on to him, you would never have to worry about money, didn't you? Why would I think that? I'm not struggling financially. Please, just leave us alone. I have no intention of letting my son see you in the future. I'd appreciate it if you could stay away from us. We will build a happy family together without you. We don't need anything from you. Hold on, Ashley. You guys have got it all wrong. Just listen to me, please. No, I don't want to talk to you. I made it clear when we got married. That's all I have to say. Goodbye. Mom, what have you done? Thanks to you, Ashley is pissed off. I didn't do anything to offend her. I just gave her a baby gift. How is that bad? Yes, it is. No one asked you for it. Where did you even get the money? You know what? You've been saying we're poor for ages, but aren't you misunderstanding something? No need to play dumb. Ashley was wondering why you'd send money when you're poor, as if it's some kind of insult. Why did you send us cash? What do you mean? I didn't know what you'd like, so I just wanted you to choose something you'd enjoy. Mom, are you trying to force us into living together by giving us cash, as if it's some kind of favor? Huh? Why do you and Ashley only think of things that way? Living day to day is tough, right? Since Dad passed away, you've been working nonstop. I've been home alone, feeling lonely all the time. I do feel like I've made you feel lonely in that regard, and I'm sorry. But why does that mean we have to be poor? You worked hard for low pay, right? You couldn't take breaks because it wouldn't bring in money, so you had to work, even if it meant leaving me alone. Growing up in a single-parent home, I always had to make sacrifices. Huh? So when I got married, I wanted to build a happy, financially secure home, without Mom getting in the way. What are you talking about? Ashley was the one who understood my situation like that. She listened to what I've been through. She knows how lonely I was growing up. We've spent our whole life hiding our poverty because you're a single mother. But now, I can live a life where I don't have to worry about money. Both her parents are alive and well, and I know they will continue to support us in the future. I don't want to take care of you when you get older. You're going to spend your last days alone and lonely. Well, so you really weren't happy growing up? I've always worked hard just to make you happy, but it seems like none of that got through to you. All right. Don't come crying to me later. Huh? Did I ever make you feel financially tight? I've always made sure you got what you wanted. Well, except for the fancy stuff. You didn't get me video games, did you? All my friends were playing it together but me. That's because you didn't keep your promise, right? You took advantage of me coming home late and just goofed off instead of doing your homework. Well, I sent you to a fancy private high school, let you join all the clubs you wanted, remember? Whenever you wanted to go to cram school, I paid the tuition and let you go to your favorite one. For college, I even sent you to the most prestigious private university around here, known for its high tuition fees. And when you said you wanted to live alone, I rented a brand new apartment with top-notch security, didn't I? So where's the poverty in all of that? What have you had to sacrifice? You're right. I've never made you sacrifice anything when it comes to money, have I? Ashley had me completely brainwashed. But honestly, I've never felt financially deprived. I just remember feeling lonely because I couldn't be with Mom. You never seem to show much interest in me. Since it seems like you're not aware, let me fill you in. Your father was the owner of a company, but when he passed away, I had no choice but to take over. I had to ensure the welfare of his employees too. What are you talking about? I'm the president of the company. What? I've never experienced poverty. I'm forever grateful to your father for that. His company allowed me to raise you well. All I had to do was pour my energy into keeping the company thriving. What? Because of all the work I've put in, the company's doing way better now. I can live comfortably on my own, and I don't have to stress about when I get old. You're kidding, right? You were rich? Your dad always intended for you to step up and run his company when the timing felt right. Really? I'm going to be the CEO? That was his wish, but things have changed now. What do you mean? You and your wife despised me so much, you completely cut ties after your wedding. Then, out of nowhere, I find out I'm going to be a grandparent. But when I tried to send a gift, you shut me down, saying it's none of my business. You looked down on me and mocked me for not being as well off. And you expect me to hand over your dad's company to you? No way. I won't stand for it. Wait a minute, Mom. I didn't know anything. That Dad ran a company? That he was the president? That you took over as president? Because I grew up feeling lonely. I always thought we were poor. Even if you didn't know, I just can't let it slide. People who bully the vulnerable won't get any respect. I'm not letting you inherit this company. No way. If I become the president, I can surely make sure Ashley and the kids live without worries. Mom, please accept me as your successor. Being a president isn't as easy as you think. It's not for you. Oh, and by the way, the apartment you're living in belongs to my company. What? Our company deals in real estate, so we handle rentals too. Because you said you wanted to live alone, you've been getting away with paying a reduced rent. But starting now, you'll need to pay the full amount. Are you serious? If the rent goes up, our life will be even harder. Cut us some slack, please. If you can't afford it, then pack your bags and leave the apartment immediately. There are plenty of cheaper places out there to rent. I'm done looking after you. From now on, you need to live like a responsible adult. Don't count on me for any more help. Mom, it's my fault. All of this happened because of my misunderstanding. Please forgive me. That's it. I'm done considering you my son. Go ahead. Live your life however you want. Miranda, it's Ashley. We've realized that our misunderstanding caused a lot of discomfort for you, Mom. I'm really sorry. I sincerely apologize. Oh, Ashley, there's no need to apologize. I'm sure you meant everything you said. No. So, you judge people solely based on their work and financial situation, huh? That's why you look down on me for working hard as a single mom, isn't it? In other words, you saw me as a burden, didn't you? That's not true. You don't have to try hard. As the supposed burden, I won't be seeing you two ever again. Please don't say that. I fully intend to apologize for my mistakes. You don't have to apologize. I have no intention of having anything to do with you guys anymore. So... What? Then what about our child? He's your grandchild. You won't ever let me see him anyway. So what's the point? I said things without knowing you. I'm really sorry. I had no idea that you were the president of the company. I was just scared of family conflicts from my upbringing. That's all it was. Please forgive me. Ashley, I don't know what happened in your family, but I don't think it's fair to label people as poor without even talking to them, and to avoid those who are less fortunate. Yes, I do want to change from now on. By all means, do so. I think it's important to be considerate of others, no matter what the situation. I understand. So, would you consider making John the future president? That's a whole different story. Business is built on trust, you know? Right now, I have zero trust in him. What? You know what, Ashley? It's really tough to regain trust once it's lost. At least for now, I've no intention of making John the successor. Oh no, I believe it's because of me that he started to dislike you. It's my fault. That's why please consider making John the successor. No matter the reasons, the bottom line is, there's no trust. So I'm definitely not handing over my husband's company to him. Miranda. Oh, and I think John mentioned it, but don't forget about the apartment situation too. Huh? Decide by the end of this month whether you'll pay the full rent or leave. Oh no, with his income, there's no way we can afford it. Then why don't you look for a cheaper place and move out? It's not that easy to find a place, and it will cost a lot to move. Stop cherry-picking what suits you. Decide if you're renewing or ending your lease by the end of this month. I'll have the staff follow up, so be prepared for that. Miranda, please don't take this away from us. You've only got two options. Discuss it with John and decide. And I don't want anything to do with you two anymore. Don't ever contact me again." "Miranda, please don't say such harsh things." "How dare you? You've been rejecting me all along. Just remember, life doesn't always bend to your will. Goodbye." "Don't you want to see your grandchildren? Miranda, please." Later on, my son and his wife had to move out of the apartment. It's understandable because they couldn't afford the rent. Well, it was my decision to let them stay there, so maybe I made a mistake in my parenting. Anyway, both of them are now responsible adults, and as parents of one child each. I hope they will approach their future with a good sense of responsibility. It seems Ashley's parents didn't know anything about it. And when they heard the details, they gave their daughter and my son a good scolding. Thanks to that, without any support from their in-laws, they are now quietly living in a cheap, small apartment. I believe it was a good lesson for my son and his wife. It's very unfortunate that I can't see my grandchildren, but I have no intention of helping them at all. I continue to lead busy days as usual. With all that's happened, I'm considering planning a cruise trip for a fresh start.
Nice to meet you. You must be Sylvia, Patrick's wife, right? Please excuse my sudden message. I'm Clementine, Patrick's wife-to-be. I'm sorry. I don't think I know you. Well, Patrick is indeed my husband's name. He works for SS Trading, doesn't he? I work in the secretarial department of the same company. I'm his colleague. Clementine from the secretarial section. I still don't understand what you mean by being Patrick's wife-to-be. I mean it as it is. Do you understand the word? Are you telling me that you just don't want to accept the bitter truth? I don't understand what you mean, so how could I accept that? I'm in a relationship with your husband and I want to get married. I want you to get divorced soon and disappear from my life. Am I making myself clear to you? You are in a relationship with Patrick. He is a married man. So you're telling me that you're having an affair, aren't you? In short, yes, but I'm serious and I don't want you to describe my relationship with Patrick in such flimsy terms like cheating. At least I love him more than you love him, and I think he loves me too. That's your business, but in reality, I'm his wife now and you're the one he's cheating with. I had a feeling that Patrick was cheating on me, but I never expected you to contact me like this. I was surprised. You were aware of the affair and decided not to do anything to deal with it? What a silly wife you are! It seems to me that you were completely abandoning your responsibility as Patrick's wife. I wasn't neglecting him. I was thinking about our marriage. We have a child who has just started elementary school. Divorce because of cheating is not an easy decision to make. Marriage isn't as simple as you think. I don't think so. When you want to get a divorce, just do it quickly. After all, you just want to hang on to Patrick, don't you? Do you need him to support you financially, or do you still have feelings for him? Patrick loves me more than you. Please divorce him quickly. You should think about Patrick's happiness. You seem very determined, but of course, I can assume that you are prepared for what happens after we get divorced, right? What do you mean by that? Alimony, of course. We have a child, so child support is also necessary. You are a woman who is greedy for money, aren't you? What a nasty woman! You are harassing me with your messages. I'm just doing what I'm supposed to do. Of course, I'll pay you alimony. It's a small price to pay to get Patrick out of your life. I'd do anything for him. For Patrick's sake, huh? I see. I understand that you are prepared to do that. Anyway, as for divorce, It's not something you and me to decide right now. I would also like to confirm it if it's true that you were cheating with my husband. I will talk it over with him and get back to you again. I don't think it's worth it. It would be a waste of time. Please get a divorce as soon as possible. I want to be married to Patrick on my 27th birthday. Only 3 months left before that day. You'd better get it over with by then. I don't care about your birthday. You can do whatever you want. As for me, I have no intention of letting this situation continue for too long. I will discuss this with my husband immediately and let you know if we can come to some kind of agreement. I'm relieved to hear that you are a more understanding person than I thought. Well then, I look forward to hearing from you. Clementine contacted me out of the blue. There is no reason for me to stay married to my husband if he's cheating on me. After this, I talked with my husband and divorced him, demanding alimony from both parties. I took custody of my child and asked my husband to pay child support in one lump sum. 2 years later, Clementine suddenly contacted me again. She even went to the trouble of changing her number. It's been a while, Sylvia. Sorry that I messaged you again out of the blue. Do you remember me? Who is it? I'm Clementine, the one who stole your beloved Patrick from you. How could you forget about me? Oh, you're the one from Secretarial Department. Oh, I'm not a secretary anymore. I'm a housewife now. How can I help you? Looks like you went to the trouble of getting a new number just to contact me. I have nothing to say to you anyway. You blocked my old number, didn't you? What an annoying woman you are. I contacted you a couple times, but you didn't read any of my messages. I thought you had blocked me, so I decided to get a new number. Please just stop troubling me. I'm sorry you had to go through all that trouble. I blocked you because I didn't want to deal with you anymore. So what can I do for you? I wasn't sure about contacting you, but I thought I'd let you know. It's not like I'm a complete stranger. So what is it? I'm pregnant. Oh, I see. Congratulations. I hope you give birth to a healthy baby. Is that all? Yes. Was there something else you want me to say? I'm not related to you anymore. You're such a boring woman. Don't you have any more reaction you can show me? I was hoping for something like frustration. Why should I be frustrated? I don't feel anything. I have my son with me anyway. I lived happily with your ex-husband and we had our first child. You're now a single mother who is suffering. I have a husband with a high income who works at a major trading company. I'm a happy housewife, and I'm blessed with a long-awaited baby. Aren't you jealous of me? You must be frustrated too. Oh, I see. Are you so astonished that you can't even think straight? Not at all. I'm happy with my life as it is. Don't worry about me. You don't have to act tough. I know you're working now, right? Full-time job. You used to be a housewife, but now you're working. Isn't that too miserable? Isn't it proof that you were having a hard time making ends meet? You're pathetic. Don't tell me you contacted me just to say that. Do you have nothing else to do? Of course I have something to do. How rude of you to say that I have too much free time. I have a full-time job as a housewife. Well, it's true that I'm living a comfortable life with nothing to do. I just wanted to call you to let you know that we're having a baby. I went out of my way to find the time to do that. So, congratulations on that. You know what? Can we just end this conversation now? I'm busy. I'm kind of pissed off that you're not responding more. Oh yeah, I also bought a house earlier this year. A gorgeous house perfect for me and my family. Well, congratulations on that too. My dream home, a family home in Manhattan, with a high-income husband. It's so easy to make all my dreams come true. Well, it's partly because I'm doing what I'm responsible at. A single mother like you who is poor and struggling to make ends meet probably is now living in a small apartment. It's not something I should compare, is it? I'm sorry for you. Patrick didn't buy any house when he was married to you, but he easily bought a house when he married me.
Well, congratulations.
Seems that my current husband loves me very much, otherwise he wouldn't have bought a house in Manhattan.
I see, congratulations.
Are you some sort of robot? Don't you have anything else to say? You should be disappointed at yourself. Why don't you show your true emotion? You really are a woman without any sense of humor. That's why you're so boring.
Excuse me, but I have to go. I'm really busy. I have to go to work.
Oh, I see. Poor people like you have to work hard to survive, don't they? It directly affects their lives. I'm sorry that I'm not very attentive. I shouldn't have called you so early in the morning. Well, I did it on purpose anyway.
I'm well aware of that. Well, like what you just said, I'm one of those people who can't live without working hard at a full-time job. I'm about to turn off my phone.
The baby will be born on the Christmas day. When the baby is born, I'll send you the picture of my child with Patrick instead of a Christmas present. So please don't block me this time. I'm counting on you.
What? The baby will be born on Christmas Day?
That's right. Santa Claus is going to bring a lovely baby to us. Isn't it romantic? At last my dream has come true.
Well, I'm happy for you. I hope you give birth to a healthy boy. I was going to block her since I don't want to deal with her anymore. I was a little angry at her for taking my ex-husband away from me and that she's still contacting me just to pick a fight at me. I decided to take a little revenge. I then contacted my ex-husband for the first time in a long time to talk about the visitation with the kids and to tell him about his current wife. A week later, things took a turn for the worst.
Hey Sylvia, what did you say to Patrick?
Hello, Clementine. What do you mean? I just called him because I wanted to talk to him about visiting my son. I just did the natural thing as a parent. What's wrong with that?
Those visits are always at the end of the month.
That's why I called him. I have to go back to my parents' house at the end of the month, so I asked him to reschedule a week earlier. I didn't do anything wrong, right?
Huh? That's enough. How can I be divorced just because of that? It can't be true.
Divorce? I didn't hear about that.
You don't know about that? I'm sure you planned all of this.
Patrick didn't tell me anything about the divorce. It's his family business, so there's no way I could have known about it since I'm now a stranger to him. I didn't think it would go that far.
I knew it was you who told him something nasty. Tell me what you've told him.
I didn't tell him anything. I just congratulated him on the fact that he's going to have a baby on Christmas Day. Did I do something wrong?
That's a lie. That's not at all. Then why is he divorcing me?
Oh, it's not like I blew it or anything. I'm just asking you a question because something strange happened after I said congratulations.
What do you mean by that?
If I count backwards, I'd say around the time you had the baby in your belly, Patrick was out of the country for about 2 months, wasn't he? He didn't even get to see my son during that period, so I remembered it well, but that's strange. Were you with him when he went overseas? I thought maybe you didn't do the math correctly.
What the? Is that how you find out? I never thought about it.
I know, men doesn't really care about that, but I had a bad feeling about that. I've had a baby before, so I know. That's why I asked him if he took you together with him on his overseas trip. He said no. I didn't blow anything up, did I? I was just asking a question.
Oh, it's just, well, things can go a little off. It's just a due date.
Well, that's a little bit of problem. I mean, it's not that big of a discrepancy. So who is the father of the baby?
Shut up, it's none of your business.
Yes, you're right. I'm Patrick's ex-wife, so I have nothing to do with that. Okay then, I'm going to block your number. Let's do our best as single mothers from now on.
Wait a minute, I'm having a baby. Is Patrick going to divorce me?
Well, he said he was going to do some serious research. It might be quite a commitment to raise another man's child.
Oh no, he told me this was a secret. Oh my god, did he really say that he'd look into it? I don't think that's a good idea. Will you be in trouble if you find out about whom you're having an affair with? If I tell you, will you help me? Why should I do that? You took my husband away from me and you're also trying to make me look miserable by boasting about how happy your life is. To be honest, I don't want to deal with you ever again. Because I was jealous of you for a long time. You didn't change the expression on your face even when your husband cheated and divorced you. I just wanted you to envy me. That's bullshit. How should I envy someone who is tearing apart other people's lives so easily? Of course I don't envy you. If you want to go out with my ex-husband and get married, why didn't you tell me honestly? I don't think people who cheat on other people's husbands are good people. There's no reason for me to help you at all. Don't say that. I don't know what to do. If I don't do anything, he'll really divorce me. Then why don't you search for another guy? Why don't you go and seek for help to the real father of your child? He has a family too, so it's impossible. I won't make it before the baby is born. You're having an affair again? Looks like you never learned from your mistakes. I don't know who the real father of your son is, but if Patrick finds out everything now, you'll go bankrupt. Oh no, I was going to quit my job and build a happy family in my dream home. What am I going to do? I don't know, you contacted me and tried to pick a fight with me. I'm sorry, I won't contact you anymore and I take back everything I said before. I'll apologize as many times as you want me to. Please say something to Patrick. I can't because it's not something that can be managed by saying something to him. Besides, I'm already divorced from him and we're strangers. First of all, I'm in a relationship with someone I'm planning to marry him. My son loves my new partner a lot and I want to raise a happy family with him. That's why I don't to get involved in your family business. You're going to marry someone? You've only been divorced for 2 years. Isn't it too soon? How can you say that? You guys got married on the next month after my divorce. Well, it's because we loved each other. The CEO of the company I work for now is very nice to me, and we've been together ever since. Company CEO? No way! Does that mean you're going to be his wife? That's what it means. He already has a house along with a condo in the city center. One of them is for work, apparently. That's not fair. How come you get to be so happy and not me? Because I haven't done anything wrong. Good things come around if you are serious and live a decent life. Why don't you live your life seriously and properly think about others? I'm sure good things will come your way if you do that. Please help me. Since you'll be the CEO's wife, you have a lot of money, right? Please share some with me. If you don't, I'll go bankrupt. It's his money, not mine. If you're going to ask for money, you should ask Patrick. I'm under no obligation to help you, so I refuse. Oh no, I'll be unhappy if you don't do something to solve this problem. Are you trying to make me unhappy? Huh? Don't blame others. You're the one who chose that path. Please, Sylvia, don't abandon me. How can you say such thing to me? I have no intention of helping you at all. After this, please talk it over with your husband and decide. It's none of my business. Well then, goodbye. Wait a minute. Please help me, Sylvia. In the end, the two of them divorced and Clementine became a single mother. Then Patrick requested me to get back together. After I told him that I was dating someone else on the premise of marriage, I never heard from him again. He doesn't even visit his son. Incidentally, Clementine went back to her parents' house to pay alimony to Patrick and the wife of the man she was cheating with. She is working hard while raising her child with the help of her parents.
Kelly, I need to talk to you for a minute.
Hello, mother-in-law. What can I do for you today?
I heard from Brian yesterday that you were busy at work again and came home late.
Yes, we're in the midst of a big project. It's a bit of a difficult time for me. I hope you understand.
What? That's no way to talk. That's no way to try and get pregnant. If you keep working all the time, you'll get tired and you won't be able to have children.
I've been thinking about that actually. I've discussed it with Brian.
Oh, have you now?
What?
If you've been discussing it, then even more reason to quit your job. I think I'll be able to see my grandchildren's faces sooner if you stay at home.
I think you're right. But as I told you before we got married, I have responsibilities at work too, so I can't suddenly quit.
Responsibility? Don't you have responsibilities to your family?
Of course my family is important. That's why I want to keep a good balance between the two.
Huh, your thinking is naive. Brian must feel dissatisfied by now. No one wants a wife who neglects her family.
I don't think so. Brian understands and we support each other.
Oh, don't be so confident. Brian is too nice.
Mother-in-law?
A lot of time has passed since we spoke. I hope you managed to listen to what I'm saying. Your job is not so important anyway, so you can quit anytime you want. Have you made up your mind to quit your job? It's been almost 5 months since my Brian and you got married. We need you to be serious and start growing our family now. The best way to do that is to quit your job and stay at home. It's hard to have children because you come home from work and say you're tired.
Excuse me, mother-in-law. I'm at work right now, so can we do this another time?
What? Why?
I keep my phone on my desk at work for work reasons. I also get work-related calls. I can't have you constantly messaging me.
All you have to do is quit that job.
Please don't make it sound so easy. As I explained to you before we got married, I'm in a position of responsibility, so it's impossible for me to suddenly resign.
You are just making it difficult for yourself. I'm sure there are plenty of people who could take your place.
No, that's not true.
If you don't resign, divorce is the only option.
What?
It's a wife's duty to give grandchildren to her husband's parents.
Okay. I also want to have children eventually, but resigning is not an option for me. Brian understands that, so...
That can't be true.
I'm sure Brian told you.
He's just saying that to be nice to you. That's not how he really feels. Because my son, who grew up taking good care of me, would never allow you to be so selfish.
Selfish? I am not.
It is selfishness in every way. A wife should give top priority to what her mother-in-law says. I should be your only boss, do you understand?
My boss?
If you understand, you should quit your job as soon as possible.
Brian, how's your business trip going? Is now a good time to talk?
Oh, Kelly, I just checked into the hotel and I'm taking a bath. What's wrong?
Your mother told me to quit again.
Oh, again?
She also said she's my only boss.
That's terrible. I've been talking to her too, but when I try to explain your position, she gets all hysterical and won't listen to me.
I see. From her point of view, you actually want me to resign too. She says that the reason you can't tell me what you really want is because you're too nice to tell me.
What the heck? I only told her how I really feel. I told her, if you resign, what's going to happen to the future of the company?
Yeah, you know what? I thought I explained it to her when I met her before we got married, but I guess she forgot.
I mean, my mom is the kind of person who doesn't listen to people she assumes are less important than she is. Also, my grandmother and great-grandmother on my mother's side were housewives with lots of children. Maybe because she grew up watching them, she's stuck in the mindset that a woman has a family after getting married.
By the way, your father told me this. When they got married, your mother left her company without talking to him about it at all.
I've heard that too. I heard that my mother, who had a strong desire to get married, was the one who pushed him into having a family. But it was only my father's second year in his company at the time. He wanted her to continue working for a while because he was worried about their financial situation. By the time he tried to talk to her about it, she had already submitted her resignation.
Did he have a hard time financially, after all?
Yup. Back then, the company didn't have a strong culture of staying late, so he managed to get by until he was promoted and stabilized.
Oh, really?
Well, it's a long story. Actually, my father has been asking me about you too.
Your father?
Yeah. I don't want to talk about it through text. I'll explain it to you when I get home. I'll be home tomorrow as planned, so we'll figure out how to proceed with that as well.
I understand. Sorry to bother you when you're away on a business trip.
That's okay. It's important. You can talk to me anytime.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, good night.
Good night. Brian, I'm sorry to have to message again today. Your mother escalated things further. What should I do?
What's wrong? What's going on?
Actually, I got a text earlier. Your mother said she's going to send my resignation letter to the company.
Huh? That's too much. If she does that, it'll be really bad for you.
I know. So I've run out of patience. I can't do what your mother says anymore.
I understand. I'll have a talk with my mom too. And if you need anything else, call me right away.
Thank you, Brian. I've decided that I have to speak my mind. Your mother won't stop if I don't speak up.
Kelly, you've grown stronger. I'll do everything I can too. I'll stand by you no matter what.
Thank you. I can do it because I know you've got my back. Mother-in-law? What do you mean you sent my resignation letter to my company?
Oh, Kelly, because you didn't want to resign. If you can't make up your mind, I thought I'd give you a push.
I said I wouldn't quit my job, didn't I?
But I've already submitted your resignation. Now you can't stay at the company anymore, can you? I should have done this from the beginning. I don't know why I didn't think of it before. Now I'm one step closer to seeing my grandchildren.
I see. I am speechless.
I guess you've surrendered to me so much that you've lost the will to be angry.
No, I'm not going to resign no matter what you do to me.
Huh?
If that's your attitude, I get it. We'll take action immediately.
What?
Goodbye.
Kelly, I wonder if you've finally made up your mind to resign? It's a weekday today, and you seem to be at home. Could it be that you're just using your remaining paid vacation days? The power of the resignation letter is impressive after all. Well then, you can start being a real wife now.
I'm just home on vacation today. Besides, there's no way you'll get away with it.
What? What do you mean?
It's obvious that the resignation letter didn't come from me.
Don't tell me it wasn't accepted.
It wasn't. It was quickly shredded.
What? It was my best work, the one I finally finished after many failed attempts.
Whether it was the first one or the 1000th one, it was shredded and your attempts were a waste of time.
Hey, you! Is that how you talk to your superiors?
Is that what you think you are? You, who's supported by your husband, and you talk and talk as much as you want, saying you are superior?
Huh?
I heard that your husband complained to Brian about it. It seems that you are very dissatisfied with your husband's income.
I'm the one who handles the family finances. I don't think I should put up with everything just because I'm a housewife.
Of course. I know being a housewife has its own difficulties that are different from working at a company. Even taking that into account, though, your husband is now coming home at the end of the day because of the company policy of no overtime work. You complain that he earns less money. You said, if you could work overtime like before, you'd make more money, wouldn't you? If that's the case, why don't you take a part-time job?
What are you talking about? A wife's job is to quit her job and take care of the house. A husband's job is to work to support his family.
I don't mean to completely dismiss that idea, but there are times when circumstances should be taken into consideration. Having said that, your son, Brian, has been out in the world for a few years now, living on his own money. Just because your husband lost his overtime pay, I don't think the income of a person who has risen to the position of a department manager at a major company is so small that you would complain about it. I can't help but wonder what there is to complain about.
This is not right at all. It is outrageous for a wife to speak like this to her mother-in-law. I don't need a woman like you, who is a failure as a wife and a mother, in our house. I hate you and I want you to divorce my son. Right now.
Yep, we're getting a divorce. And so are you.
What? Me, divorced? What are you talking about?
Oh, you don't remember? You asked your husband for a divorce, didn't you?
If you don't accept my proposal that you work overtime to earn money, we're divorcing.
I heard that you slapped him with divorce papers with your name already signed on them. I'm looking forward to my mother-in-law's divorce.
Huh?
As for my father-in-law, no overtime because it's company policy and there's nothing he can do about it. He said divorce is the only option. A few minutes ago, Brian and I went along with him to the city hall with divorce papers, and we filed them all together.
What? I didn't mean it like that.
I don't know what your intention was, but you definitely asked for a divorce.
That's not true.
Well, it's not my place to hear about it. Your husband has hired a lawyer, so please talk to him.
Lawyer?
He said it's about your affair.
What?
Is that the reason why you're complaining about how much money he makes?
No, that's not it.
Okay, it's Brian's turn to talk to you now.
What? Brian, I have something to ask you.
What is it?
Are you really going to divorce Kelly?
Yeah, just like you wanted.
Yes? Good, that's my boy. So what are you going to do now? You're not going to live alone, are you?
No, actually, I've already taken the next step.
Next step?
I'm actually getting remarried soon.
Yeah? Who will you remarry so soon?
Kelly.
Huh? What does that mean?
You were hounding Kelly, so we talked it out between the two of us. We swore to each other to strengthen our unity, not the other way around. I'm remarrying and taking Kelly's family name, so...
What are you talking about, Brian? You don't have to be so attached to a wife like that.
That's the thing. It's unthinkable for someone to just write someone else's resignation letter without permission. But submitting the president's resignation letter to the president? What kind of insanity is that?
What? To the president? What?
I thought we talked about this many times. Did you not listen to me, or did you forget?
Brian, I don't understand.
Kelly, you know, she runs a company.
What? You're making that up.
She took over her father's company 2 years before I got married. By the way, I'm an employee of Kelly's company, and my dad is an employee of our business partner.
Huh? That's why, no matter how much I told her to, she didn't resign.
Because Kelly's disappearance from the company is the same as the company ending. To take it a step further, hundreds of employees, including me, would be out on the street. And it could also be a blow to the company my dad works for. You still want Kelly to resign?
That's impossible, that Kelly is the president. That's impossible.
Also, Kelly's pregnant.
Is that so? I can finally hold my grandchild in my hands.
But I won't let them meet you, Mom.
What? Brian, what are you talking about?
How can I consider someone who disrespects my wife, someone who would betray my father and cheat on him, as a mother? That's why I'm disowning you.
Wait a minute, Brian. I did that for your sake. I didn't think Kelly deserved you.
That's why it turned out like this. I've had enough of having your way of thinking forced on me.
Brian, please, don't abandon me.
Goodbye, Mother. From now on, you'll have to live on your own.
After that, my mother-in-law found a cheap wooden apartment on the outskirts of town and moved out. Because of all the money she had spent on her affair, my father-in-law decided to divorce her. As a division of property, my mother-in-law was left with only a small pension and some old furniture. My father-in-law said, "I'm not going to be merciful anymore." For my mother-in-law, the blank period of 40 years as a housewife was too big, and it was difficult for her to adjust to her new life. She soon found a part-time job, but it was physically and mentally demanding, and she took frequent leaves of absence. She was eventually laid off. Also, my mother-in-law became ill after the move. I heard that she could not afford the expensive medical bills and had to give up her treatment. In addition to her solitary and lonely old age, she continues to be chased by debt collectors. My mother-in-law's misery is far from over. My husband and I are once again at peace. Our company is doing well, and we have found a good balance between work and home life. We are looking forward to adding a new family member to our family and will continue to do our best in the future.
Emily, do you have a minute? Hey Molly, sure, what's up? I've found someone I want to marry. What? Really? That's great news. What's he like? He's a freelancer now. A freelancer? You're marrying to a freelancer? Why? Is it bad? No, I don't think it's bad if it's someone you've decided to marry. But you might want to think a little bit about his job. What? Are you judging him by his job? No, I'm not judging him by his job, but I just want to make sure you'll be okay. What do you mean? I don't mean it in a bad way. A freelancer can quit anytime he wants, right? It means that you have to make sure that he doesn't suddenly lose his job after getting married. I mean, it's not that I think it's going to happen since he was chosen by you. What? What? Emily, are you making fun of my boyfriend? No, I'm not making fun of him. I'm just worried about you, Molly. But you said that on the assumption that he would quit his job, didn't you? Doesn't it mean you're making fun of him? I didn't mean it like that. I'm sorry if I offended you. I'm sorry. I shouldn't have reported anything to you. Have a great day. Emily! Hi, Molly. I'm sorry I offended you the other day. It's been bothering me. It's fine. Anyway, we've decided on a date for the wedding. Really? That's great. Of course you'll be there, right? Of course. So, when's the wedding? I'll have to put it on the schedule. October 11th. What? October 11th? Are you serious? Of course I'm serious. It's his birthday. We thought it'd be nice to celebrate our wedding on the same day. We decided on his birthday because there was an opening at the wedding hall on that day. That's terrible. You didn't forget that day, did you? Huh? It's the day of Jason's memorial service, my son. Was it? Well, I guess our wedding and the memorial service happened to be coincidence. But all the relatives are coming to the wedding. What? Well, think about it. Which is more important? My nephew who already passed away or our wedding? You understand, don't you? I understand that, but I also wanted to attend your wedding. Can't you change the date? That's impossible. I've already made the reservation. His birthday is still the same. Even if I try to change the date, I'm not sure when we can reserve the wedding hall. And besides, if we change the date now, it would be bad for all the relatives, wouldn't it? Well, then I can't attend. I have to mourn for Jason. I see. If that's the way it is, then there's nothing we can do. But as expected, my brother will be there, right? Well, he was very concerned about the anniversary of Jason's memorial service. I think he probably feels the same way as I do. I can't believe that. I don't really care whether you attend or not, but I hope he will attend. I'll talk to him, but it seems that my father is going to pay for the whole thing. It's going to be a gorgeous wedding. I've also asked him to provide a few dishes from our restaurant. I'm sure my relatives will be very happy. Too bad you won't be able to attend. I'm Jason's mother. I want to mourn him for sure. Your father and all the relatives said they would come for the memorial service. If it weren't for my wedding, they would have gone. But I'm sure they'll all attend the wedding. Because no matter how you look at it, a wedding is more dreamy than the memorial service. Above all, we have a future, don't we? That's terrible. You don't have to say it like that. I don't think Jason wanted to go to heaven either. He lived his life to the fullest. But now that he's gone, and our successor is gone... Molly, can we not talk about that right now? Oh, it doesn't matter. It's always the same thing. We'll have a baby, so don't worry about the successor. What? I know you and my brother plan to take over Father's historic restaurant. I won't let you do that. Molly, what are you talking about? We are not trying to take over the restaurant. Adam said he's going to succeed his father without a doubt. He's been training hard to be an heir to his father. And now, he's finally getting his father's approval. I've seen Adam struggle, so he is going to be the successor. Well, even if it's okay with Adam, I'm sure the next successor after that will be my child. Huh? My father adores me, and I'm sure he'll adore my kid too. Well, that's after the wedding. It'll happen eventually, so keep that in mind. Your plan fell apart when Jason passed away. That's really awful.
Emily, I know I'm late, but I have a little research meeting from now.
Really? Well, don't work too hard.
Yeah, I can only do it after the store closes. I'll have to work hard since you've been working hard for us.
But don't push yourself too hard.
What's going on? I usually get longer replies from you. Is something wrong?
It's just, I got a text from Molly. She said the wedding has been decided.
Yeah, my dad's going to pay for it all. It's going to be a very lavish wedding. Thanks to her, we're getting some extra work too. Well, it's my sister's wedding, so it's all good.
I know.
Emily, what's wrong?
Her wedding is on October 11th.
What? Isn't that the same day as Jason's memorial service?
Yes, it is. It happens to be her fiancé's birthday, and she wants to have the wedding on the same day.
What the heck? That's not good. I'm not going to the wedding.
I told her you probably wouldn't go, but she said you, your father, and all your relatives will come to the wedding.
What is she talking about? Does Dad know about this?
I don't know about that, but whatever it is, I won't attend her wedding. On Jason's memorial service, I don't really feel like it.
Yeah, me too. I won't attend either.
And you know what? She also said her child will take over the restaurant in the future.
Huh?
She said she'll definitely have a boy.
Oh my goodness. How much more is she going to annoy you? Anyway, don't worry about Molly. Just go ahead with the preparations for Jason's memorial service. I'm counting on you.
Okay. Hey, Emily, it's been a while. Hi, Molly. Wedding preparations are going well. I'm sorry it fell on the anniversary of Jason's memorial service. Poor Emily, not being able to attend such a beautiful wedding. You planned it on October 11th on purpose, didn't you? Hey, that's so rude of you. Who do you think you are? What? The whole reason you married my brother in the first place was so you could take over my father's restaurant, wasn't it? Huh? If my brother becomes the owner and manager of the restaurant, you'll have an easy life, won't you? And you'll be the wife of a head chef without working. You thought you were going to have such an easy life, didn't you? I've never thought of it like that. I've seen Adam training hard to be a chef. He's trying to take over the goodwill that his father has carefully protected. I was attracted to his passion. It's kind of dramatic, isn't it? And his father also has a lot of trust in him. I've seen him give Adam lots of advice. Sometimes, he even scolded severely. But Adam got through those times. Now, they've become good partners and working in the kitchen. If there's anything I can do to help, I'd like to support him. I'll even help out when I have to. See? I knew you were trying to take over. I'm not going to let you take over my father's restaurant. I'm telling you, I don't think like that at all.
Maybe it's a good thing that such a despicable brother and sister-in-law can't attend the wedding. Please go to the memorial service or whatever. If you want, you don't have to come back to our house. That's not going to happen. Adam is my husband. I will live with him no matter what. Ah, yes. But as expected, you can't take over after Adam. Jason is gone, so my child will take over. I'm sure my father, who's thinking of who is going to take over the restaurant, is looking forward to my wedding too. The future owner of the restaurant will be born. Well, if that's what your father wants, so be it. You've pushed yourself too hard. You won't be able to attend the wedding, and there's no one to take over. Well, then your plan is ruined, isn't it? So, is that all you have to say? What? You suddenly sound like you don't care. Molly, is that all you have to say? I'm looking forward to the day. Huh? If that's all, I'll end the text. I'm busy, you know. Hey, Emily, what's this all about? Huh? What's wrong, Molly? It's your wedding today, isn't it? You did this, didn't you? Did what? All my relatives are absent. Oh, they're all here for Jason. I'm so sorry. What do you mean? Well, I asked your father about what we should do about Jason's memorial service and your wedding. Then, your father said he would attend the memorial service. In the end, all the relatives came as well. Why? I thought they would all come to my wedding. A wedding is much more glamorous than a Buddhist memorial service, isn't it? It seems your father didn't think your marriage was good. Why? He asked your fiancé whether he was interested in helping out the restaurant. He replied, "I'm not interested." What? He said he wanted to live a comfortable life and earn money without working. But isn't that what everyone wants? It's better to live comfortably, of course. That's why you married my brother, right? That's not true. I'm not interested in having a comfortable, easy life. Your father and Adam cherish their restaurant. Many customers coming to the restaurant that your father and Adam love so much is good enough. Again? You're talking so nicely. My father paid for my wedding. Doesn't that mean he approves of our marriage? Your father didn't think so. What? He'll pay for the entire wedding and let you have your way. He meant that he doesn't want you to have anything more to do with him or the restaurant. That's a lie, isn't it? Since your father feels that way, he had to tell his relatives. He told everyone. Then, they decided to cancel the wedding and come to the memorial service. How is that possible? It's a shame that none of the relatives came to the wedding. I guess it can't be helped, can it? Huh? Isn't this the result of you doing whatever you want? That's impossible. It's not too late. You have to convince everyone to come to my wedding. I can't do that. Why not? Because you knew the date of Jason's memorial service and deliberately set the wedding on that day, didn't you? And your father and all your relatives were very angry about that. I don't think they'll be attending your wedding. Don't be silly. You're my relative and you disrespected my wedding. Why would they prioritize your son's memorial service? Is that even okay with my brother? My wedding is about to be a disaster, and yet you're still trying to prioritize your son's memorial service? That's because he was my beloved son. He's been thinking about this day for a long time. His feelings should only be towards Jason. That can't be true. My brother has always loved me. He would definitely be on my side. Fine, I'll call him myself. I'll ask him to divorce you. That's what you're going to do. If he really wants to do that, then I will. Because I love him with all my heart. I'll do whatever he says. You said that, Remember that.
Hey, Adam. My wedding is in trouble because of Emily. Help me.
Help? What am I supposed to help you with?
Because your wife keeps telling lies. Father or any of our relatives are not coming to the wedding. Now tell them to attend the wedding.
That's what everyone is doing on their own. It's not Emily's fault. How can you say such a terrible thing?
Who's the terrible one here? That woman is trying to take over Father's restaurant. So when I tried to cut her out, she went on doing something nonsense. Adam, I think you should divorce that woman.
Wait a minute. Why is Emily taking over the restaurant? Why should we get a divorce?
So that you can win alone. If she takes over the restaurant and becomes the owner, she can enjoy herself and get rich. Who's going to let her do that? Get a divorce, Adam.
Are you serious? If you're being serious, I won't forgive you. Someone like you who's playing around and being selfish can never understand Emily.
What?
Ever since I decided to take over from Father's restaurant, I can't ruin the restaurant that Father has been protecting. From now on, it's not just for our repeating customers, but also as a place for foreign tourists to dine. I decided to reform the restaurant for the future. Emily visited many restaurants to study how to run such restaurant.
Emily did that?
That's right, and she trained the staff herself so that they can deal with foreigners. Thanks to her, we now have more customers and the restaurant is even more crowded.
That's a lie. That woman just wanted to take over the restaurant and be successful.
You still say that? My father encouraged Emily to become the proprietress because of her ability to handle things. But she turned him down. If she wanted to take over the restaurant, she wouldn't have refused, would she? She really wanted to protect the restaurant, so she worked very hard to do so. And she succeeded.
I can't believe that.
It's no wonder Father trusted her so much. She's not a party girl like you. You're the one who's trying to take over the restaurant. Emily's not like someone who brings in a guy from who knows where and tries to take over the restaurant.
No, I'm not. I'm not trying to take over.
But I heard you told Emily that your child will take over the restaurant. Don't be ridiculous. To the children of people who don't care about restaurant in any way, there's no way I'd let you take over this place.
Then what's going to happen if I have a child?
I don't know. It's your kid, so you can raise it however you want. At least, I don't think Father would accept your child as his successor, because he's fed up with you.
Huh?
Bringing in some freelancer or something. Marrying a man who can't even greet properly. He doesn't want a guy who can't even say hello and make him pay for everything. He's going to break off the relationship with you after the wedding.
Break off the relationship? That's not going to happen.
And by the way, I'm going to break off the relationship with you too. I don't want to be with someone who disrespects my son's memorial service and makes wedding plans. Well, at best, you're going to have to live with him for the rest of your life. Have a wonderful life.
Hey, Adam, wait a minute. Hey, Emily?
Yes? Did you have a convincing talk with Adam?
Emily, please convince everyone. I can't stand the thought of none of my relatives being here. If you can convince everyone, I'm sure they'll attend. Please?
Molly, I'm sorry. Today is a very important day for me. The day Jason passed away. So I can't think of anything else but Jason. I want to mourn him with all my heart and reassure him in heaven. So I can't think about the wedding. Of course, I'm so grateful to everyone who came to the memorial service. But thanking them is all I can do.
Don't say that. It's my wedding day, the most important day of my life. Who wouldn't want to make happy memories? That's why I asked you to change the date. But you didn't even try, did you? On top of that, you said something horrible about me taking over your father's restaurant. Even if there wasn't a memorial service, I'm not a person who is capable enough to accept such a request from you. You're the only person I can rely on. My father and brother have cut me off from them. What? It's a big deal to cut you off, isn't it? But that's what you deserve. It's so disgusting that you put a wedding on the same day as your nephew's memorial service. You better be very sorry for what you did today. Emily, please! The reception is about to start. It's not too late. I just finished Jason's memorial service, and I'm on my way to visit his grave now. I'm busy, so I'll leave you with this. Molly, I hope you and your husband are happy together. Emily! In the end, Molly's goal was to take over her father's restaurant, and she planned her wedding on the same day as Jason's memorial service in order to get rid of me. But that plan fell apart. The wedding with no relatives was horrible. Even after the marriage, they never got a decent job. Molly has been working part-time to make a living. Recently, I heard that her husband cheated on her and left the house while she was at work. It sounds like a messy marriage, but that's none of my business. I have just found out that I am pregnant with our long-awaited second child. I don't care about succeeding the restaurant. Anyway, I sincerely hope that the baby will be born healthy and safely. Of course, Adam and my father-in-law feel the same way.
Hey, Isabel, before I tell you every single time, you paid the bill, right? Hello, Nancy. Bill? What are you talking about? Don't be silly. I left the credit card bill at the entrance so that you can notice. Yes, you left an envelope. Don't worry, I didn't open it. Oh God, you wasted my thoughtfulness, and what, are you trying to harass your mother-in-law? Huh? Harassing you? What kind of thoughtfulness was it? The envelope was under your name. I would look at it if it was addressed to me or Sean, but I would never look at an envelope addressed to you. I put it where you could see it on purpose. It's your job to read my intentions. I'm trying to let you know in a roundabout way to express how much I care about you, but you're not a good wife if you ignore that kindness. You don't understand unless I tell you straight out. Anyway, please transfer $1,000 in my bank account as soon as possible. $1,000? Nancy, what did you spend that much amount on? I went out for a French course dinner with Sean and John, my two lovely sons. And I also bought some new clothes, so that's a total payment of $1,000. Huh? I haven't heard anything from Sean, not my business. I thought I should give Sean a gift for a quitting job and John for getting a job. It's a celebration for my beloved sons. I'm sure he didn't tell you out of concern for you. He must be scared of you. If you want to be a good wife, just shut up and transfer $1,000. It's not like I wanted you to ask me out too, but this is too much. I mean, this is such a waste of money and we have our lives to live. I can't pay you. Well, what a heartless person. You don't do any housework or take care of Sean, and you dare to stand up against your family. Why did he marry such a hopeless person like you? Excuse me, I do housework like cleaning and laundry. I can't cook dinner because of work, but I cook meals for a week on the weekends. Shut up. Don't make excuses like that and admit what I say. Meals? Oh, that disgusting looking object. Are you asking me to eat that thing? You've got to be kidding me. Nancy, that's too much. I have to work every day and do housework on my days off, and I'm doing the best as I can to cook meals. If you don't like it that much, I'd appreciate it if you could cook for us once in a while since you don't have a job. Well, you want a mother-in-law to cook for you. You should know who I am. You're so brazen, you dare to use me? You're a truck driver, aren't you? Is it because you work with men that you have such a big attitude? You're a truck driver woman, but you're not good enough. You're not strong enough. How can you work? Nancy, that's old-fashioned. These days, my company has a lot of female staff, and they do less physical work. By the way, I heard that John got a job at a transportation company. Oh, you knew. He got a job at Shooting Star Transportation, a famous local company. It's different from the low-class transportation companies where an incompetent people like you would work. No matter how useless I am, it doesn't mean that the company is also low-class. You're really a person who never stops talking. You are a useless and incompetent wife, that's all. Just shut up and listen to me. Anyway, transfer $1,000 to my account as soon as possible. Also, I have to eat delivery food every night because of your tasteless leftovers. Make sure you transfer an additional $500, understand? I mean, that's not enough, not even close. That's more than what we pay for our own food. We can't afford that much. It's the money you guys spend, so please pay by yourselves. I'm giving you a chance to be a good wife because you're useless, so why don't you thank me? If you can't even do that, then I can't help you anymore. If you despise the feelings of family, I will ask you to leave this house. I'll talk to Sean about it. What's the point? Even if you talk to that boy, my orders are absolute. Even he will agree with me. I'm in a hurry too. If you haven't made the transfer by tomorrow, be prepared. I'll punish you severely. Hey, Sean, can I talk to you about something? What is it? Your mother wants me to pay her $1,500 of her credit card bill and the food expense. What? $1,500? But no choice if Mom said so. It's $1,500. She doesn't even work and I can't believe she's spent that much. And why didn't you tell me that you went to a French restaurant with her and John? Oh, I forgot. She treated me since I quit my job. She is so rude. Why don't you say anything to her? She's your mother. I'm the one who gets told off. You know how hard she treats me, how much she punishes me around. Well, yes. Your wife is having a hard time and you never tell her. When I heard she was throwing away my meals, I was speechless. I'm sure she didn't mean to. Mom says no and I can't help it. She's getting old and you'll be safe as long as you listen to her and don't make a big deal out of it. I do my job. I do the housework. I'm tired, but I'm still trying my best to take care of the house. She tells me I'm incompetent even though I do my best. Your mother treats me like a slave. That's an exaggeration. Mom is just a little bit, well, outspoken. I don't even have my husband on my side. I don't know if I can take it anymore. I'm hurt. Don't say that. Just hang in there. Enough. It's not worth talking to you. Isabel, did you transfer the $1,500? I didn't. I clearly told you that I can't, so you have to do something about it yourself. You are so stubborn, aren't you? What do you think you are doing after I told you so clearly yesterday that even you, an incompetent person, could understand? Just by transferring $1,500, I will forgive you for your selfish behavior up to now. $1,500 is a lot of money and not for a necessary expense, but for a luxury expense. I can't pay it. Aren't you the one who is acting selfishly? That's quite a thing to say, isn't it? You really are a useless wife. You got some nerve to go against me. Don't you understand? As I have told you many times, my orders are absolute. Yesterday, I told Sean that you demanded the payment of $1,500. He told me too. I heard that you said I treat you like a slave. Even though you were incompetent, were you aware that you were a slave? That made me laugh. But a slave means absolute obedience. You are not conscious enough to be a slave if you resist me. I don't like that kind of treatment. I am not your slave. He even told that to you? I can't believe it. Of course, he's my precious son. He's a good boy who listens to everything his mother says. Of course, John too. They are the sons who never hide anything from me because of the way I raise them. My sons are perfect, unlike some incompetent trash wife who can't even be a slave. I'm sorry for making meals for the whole week at once, but as you know, I'm working. When I married him, both of you and he agreed to it. Even if I could forgive you for making the food for the whole week, I didn't think you were this incompetent wife who wouldn't even listen to her mother-in-law. He was completely fooled, and so am I. I guess I'll have to ask for a divorce. What? Why would you do that? You are a woman, but you work in the transportation business, and you are a wife, but you can't even listen to your mother-in-law's orders. You are so pathetic. I feel sorry for my son. I'll tell him to leave this trash right away. He's too good for you. He's going to get a well-class, good-natured wife who is kind to me. If you asked him to get divorced, would he listen to you right away? We love each other, you know. You're an idiot. I'm sure he wants to get divorced too. He said he doesn't want a strong-willed wife like you who would disobey his mother. Oh no, I've lost hope to both of you. Say whatever you want. A trashy wife like you will never get married, work for a transportation company for the rest of your life. I'll have him write the divorce papers as soon as possible, so you better respond. Yes, ma'am. Well then, I don't even want to see your face, so I want you to pack up your things and leave today. Don't ever step into our house again. It's like the air is polluted when you're in my house. I understand. I will never have anything to do with you and your family again. Hey, Isabel, what is going on? Can you explain? Is it true that Sean was fired from the company? What is it? It seems like you're really in a panic. We are divorced, so I am a stranger to you. But well, let me tell you, it's true. You didn't know? That can't be true, because he said he left that company to change jobs. I heard that he was negligent and absent without permission, and turned on his boss who warned him about it. It seems that kind of repeated attitude went too far. That's right. He's being sued in civil court by a woman who seems to be the victim. He actually did that? He never said a word about it to me. Oh no. Isabel, I want you to get back with him and pay the settlement. You still have feelings for him, don't you? I can't take care of him because John's going to make a lot of money. I don't want a son who did such a shameful thing. Is Sean the only one you don't want? You don't know anything. From what I've heard, he also did sexual harassment to female colleagues at the company, and that's probably one of the reasons. Huh? It seems he caused an accident because of DUI while on duty and were fired from his previous transportation company. He hid the fact and didn't report it to the company that offered him the job, even though his license was suspended. It's outrageous that he would mispresent his employment status, and even more outrageous that he would DUI while on duty. That's not true. A serious John would never do such a thing. If you don't believe me, why don't you ask himself? I mean, I'm not sure when you will be able to talk to him. I don't think he will be at your house. What do you mean? I heard that Shooting Star Transportation reported for false declaration and concealment. He is accompanied by the police on suspicion of fraud and is now in custody at the police station. What? What do you mean? That can't be. He's not at home and he's not answering the phone. Isabel, who are you? Are you stalking him? How do you know his history? Stalking? No way. He's not even worth it. Actually, it's because I'm the president of Shooting Star Transportation. Huh? What? I was at an important business meeting when he was having an interview for the job, so I didn't notice because I didn't see him. That's a lie. An incompetent person like you can't possibly be the president. I won't allow you to try to trick me. I will sue you. If you don't trust me, why don't you see our website? Even John should have at least checked the president of the company he went to interview with. It is listed at the top of the page with my real name and photo. Well, I'm a professional myself, so I wouldn't have hired someone like him anyway. Oh, it is true. What a surprise. Do you understand now? Thank you for being so surprised that you lost your words. He also applied for the job without knowing that I am the president of Shooting Star Transportation. I inspected his license number and found out that his license was suspended. I checked with his former employer and found out that he had an accident due to DUI while on duty. Furthermore, they told me that he had damaged the company truck, was fired, and had been ordered to pay compensation. I do not believe it. I won't believe it. It's a lie. It has to be a lie. I don't believe that my great boy was fired for DUI. Do you know DUI is a criminal offense, regardless how many times he has done it? Did he have any money? Where did he get the money to pay the fine? Huh? The fine? He needed $10,000 to get into a company, so I borrowed it from payday loan. Don't tell me he used that money to pay for the DUI fine. It seems I was right. What is going to happen to John? Because of the fraud, will he be put into jail? If he gets a criminal record, it will be hard for him to get another job. Oh no, Sean is also being sued and even John is being arrested. Those brothers are shit. They are doing the same thing. I'm so glad I got divorced before I got involved. Thank you. Hey, Isabel, you're the president of Shooting Stars, right? You have power, right? Since we once had a relationship, could you get John hired and keep quiet about the violations and suspensions? You must make a lot of money if you're the president, right? You can cover the necessary expenses for me and my 2 sons. No, think about it. It was me, the president, who made the decision to turn him down, right? There is no way I would hire him. I cannot live forever with a devilish mother-in-law who treats me like a slave and mommy boy sons who cannot support their wives. Let's start over, please. Don't say it like that. I'll be nice to you and I won't call you incompetent. If the president of Shooting Star Transportation is a relative of mine, I'd be proud of myself. I'm sorry, but I politely decline. You were proud of your sons, weren't you? Do your best to clean up your scum brother's mess. I have nothing to do with this. Goodbye. Please don't contact me again. I'm busy. Oh no, wait a minute. Isabel, help us. John, who had his job offer turned down, was charged with fraud for filing a false report to Shooting Star Transportation. He was also found to have been driving without a license during the period of suspension. My ex-husband settled with the victim of sexual harassment, and fortunately the lawsuit was discharged. The settlement was $10,000. He had no such savings. He cried out to his mother for help, and she started to borrow money from payday loan. She was forced to repay about $20,000 in debts and pay off a truck worth few $1,000s. Isabel and Sean moved to a public housing and are living while working and paying back the tremendous amount of money. On the other hand, my recent situation is that Shooting Star Transportation is a company where a lot of women work, and the fine service we provide has become famous, and it has even been featured in a magazine. As a female president, I am also working hard to make the company bigger and bigger by doing my best. Of course, I am also improving myself and looking for a new love.
Thanks for watching. If you liked this video, give us a thumbs up, hit subscribe, and leave us a comment down below. It means a lot to us. See you next time!